Check one, two. Check one, two. Check one, two. Check 1 2.
Good morning, everybody. Commissioner Roop is here. So who here got the most snow last night?
Holzman's here.
Good morning, Commissioner.
Good morning.
Good morning, Commissioner.
And boys, we got nothing in Jeff City, so
Yeah, kind of a big letdown, wasn't it?
let down, lucky, whatever.
According to the kids, it was a letdown.
Understood.
But they got a day off of school anyway because they canceled everything last night. So, and
We
they'll
got about 3 inches, and Felton's out too.
Yeah, they'll be
Commissioner
complaining
Coleman.
about that. And good morning, Commissioner Coleman.
Good morning.
They'll be complaining about that when it comes June and they're still in school about the snow days that didn't have snow. I think every commissioner is on the line, so at 10:15 we'll just go ahead and go.
If you live in Missouri, you may not get in trouble. Oh yeah. Well, there is a apartment complex downtown called the Plantation.
Hey, just a friendly reminder, if you're on the line, I would ask you to please mute your phones unless you are going to be speaking.
Good morning,
And
Mr. Chairman.
Good morning, commissioners.
Mr. Chairman, I'm going to hang up and call in on another number.
Okay.
I'm having problems. I just want to call you right back.
We will wait for you. It is 10:15. We're going to begin the agenda meeting for the Public Service Commission as soon as Commissioner Coleman calls back in. She was having some difficulty.
I'm back, Mr. Chairman.
Wonderful. Thank you. I hope we have a good connection. Okay, that
Thank
means
you.
all the commissioners have assembled, and it is now 10:16, so we will begin the agenda meeting for the Missouri Public Service Commission. Today is January 25th, 2023. Just one more time, I will remind people to please mute your phones if you are not planning on speaking, so that everyone can participate and hear the happenings today. Before we get into this long agenda, we got 12 orders. We have to approve the minutes from January 19th Public Service Commission meeting. Those minutes have been distributed in advance. Are there any questions or corrections to the minutes from January 19th, 2023 agenda meeting? Hearing none, I vote that we approve the minutes from the January 19th, 2023 agenda meeting. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? That seems to pass by the vote of 4-0. All right, like I mentioned, we have 12 tariffs and new orders today, so we'll dive right on in. The first off is file GO 2022-0022. This is in the matter of staff's investigation into Spire STL Pipeline's application at FERC for a temporary certificate to operate. Little history: in January 3rd's quarterly report, Spire reported that FERC had issued a permanent certificate to the Spire STL pipeline that provided certainty for the continued operation of the pipeline. So as a result, Spire is asked to be relieved of its obligation to file any future quarterly reports about its contingency planning regarding a possible shutdown of the Spire STL pipeline. So this order before us grants Spire's request, and it relieves it of the obligation to file future quarterly reports regarding its contingency planning. And I recommend we approve that order, version number 1. Commissioner Coleman?
I support the order.
Commissioner Holzman?
I support the order.
And Commissioner Kolkmeyer?
And I support the order as well.
Excellent. All those in favor of supporting file number GO 2022-022 as drafted, please say aye. Aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? And the ayes have it. Passes 4-0. Next up is file number EA 2022-0245. This is in the matter of the application of Union Electric Company, DBA Ameren, Missouri, for approval of its subscription-based renewable energy program. On January 6, staff requested that the Commission issue a protective order that staff not be required to answer or respond to one of Ameren's data requests. However, Ameren has not taken any action as to set out in Commission rules to compel staff to answer. Therefore, the Commission will not preemptively rule that the information is protected. The Commission will deny staff's request as premature as drafted in this order. And I recommend we approve that order, version number 1. Commissioner Coleman?
I support the order.
And Commissioner Holzman?
I'm in support of the order.
And Commissioner Kolkmeyer?
And I am as well.
Wonderful. All those in favor of supporting the order, please say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
And that order is approved, 4-0. Next up is file number EO-2022-0190 and EO-2022-0332. This is in the matter of the application of Como Electric Cooperative for the approval of a designated service boundaries within the portions of Cooper County, Missouri. Back on December 3rd of 2021, a developer of the Fox Hollow subdivision had requested that Como Electric Cooperative be its electric service provider. Fox Hollow currently has no permanent electric service, and it's planned to consist of approximately about 446 residential structures once it's completed. The Fox Hollow subdivision was voluntarily annexed by the city of Boonville on January 18th of 2022. Ameren, Missouri currently provides electric service to the city of Boonville. So this order approves a stipulation and agreement in a territorial agreement and addendum between Ameren, Missouri and Como that will make Como the exclusive electric provider for the Fox Hollow subdivision in Cooper County, Missouri. This territorial agreement additionally defines service areas between the joint applicants across another 19,800 acres in part of Cooper, Cole, and Montauk counties. And I recommend that we approve this order, version number 2. Commissioner Coleman?
I support the order.
And Commissioner Holzman?
I'm in support of the order.
And Commissioner Kolkmeyer?
And I'm also in support.
Wonderful. All those in favor of approving this order, please say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
And that is approved, 4-0. Next up is file number GR 2022-0128. This is in the matter of Liberty Utilities, Mid-States Natural Gas Corp., DBA Liberty, and their purchase gas adjustment tariff filing. The Commission opened this case to receive a 2020-2021 purchase gas adjustment and actual cost adjustment filings of Liberty Utilities, and staff memorandum recommends some monetary adjustments to Liberty's ACA ending balance. Staff also offered some non-monetary recommendations regarding Liberty's policies and practices, and Liberty did respond and they accepted staff's monetary and non-monetary recommendations. So this order will establish staff's recommended ending ACA balance as a resolution of the 2020-2021 ACA audit. And I recommend that we approve this order, version number 1. Commissioner Coleman.
I support the order.
Commissioner Holzman.
I'm in support of the order.
And Commissioner Kolkmeyer.
And I am as well.
All right. All those in favor of supporting that order, please say aye. Aye.
Aye.
That is approved by a vote of 4-0. Next up, we got file GR 2022-0127. This is in the matter of Empire District Gas Company, DBA Liberty, tariff filing for purchase gas adjustment, their PGA. This commission opened this case to receive their 2020-2021 purchase gas adjustment and actual cost adjustment filings for the Empire District Gas Company, and staff's memorandum recommends some monetary adjustments to Empire's ACA ending balance, and it also, as previous case, offered some non-monetary recommendations regarding their policies and practices. Empire has responded accepting staff's monetary and the non-monetary recommendations. So this order will establish staff's recommending ACA ending balance as a resolution to Empire's 2020-2021 ACA audit. And I recommend we approve this order, version number 2. Commissioner Coleman.
I support the order.
Commissioner Holzman.
I support the order.
And Commissioner Kolkmeyer.
And I support the order.
All those in favor of this order, version 2, please say aye. Aye.
Aye.
That order passes 4-0. Next up is file GA 2023-0110. This is in the matter of the application of Empire District Gas Company for a certificate of convenience and necessity to construct, install, own, operate, maintain, and otherwise control and manage a natural gas distribution system in and around Platte County, Missouri, as an expansion of its existing certified areas. So this order will grant Empire a CCN to expand its certificated service territory in order to provide natural gas service to a new development known as Logistics Park, subject to conditions proposed by staff, of which have been accepted by Empire. This order also will grant Empire's requested waiver of the Commission's 60-day notice rule. And I recommend we approve this order, version number 1. Commissioner Coleman.
I support the order.
And Commissioner Holzman.
I support the order.
And Commissioner Kolkmeyer.
Mr. Chairman, on my way to the local public hearing in St. Joe last night, I drove right by that logistics park north of the airport. So, and I'm also in support.
Well, we're glad you put your eyes on it and verified that it's real. And we appreciate your support there.
At least there was a sign up on a piece of paper.
That's funny. Awesome. Well, all those in favor of that order, version number 1, please say aye. Aye.
Aye.
That approved. 4-0. And next up, we have file number GR 2021-0127. This is in the matter of Spire, Missouri, and their purchase gas adjustment PGA tariff filing. On January 6, staff and Spire filed a partial stipulation and agreement resolving some of the issues in this case, including the prudence and appropriate index upon which to place a particular asset management agreement transaction. But this is only a partial stipulation, and it does leave the remaining issues, including the prudence of the Spire STL pipeline transaction, for the Commission's determination at the evidentiary hearing. So this Commission has previously determined in file number GR 2017-0215 that a future ACA proceeding was the appropriate proceeding to address the Spire STL pipeline transaction, and the Commission designated the ACA review as appropriate review to address the prudence of those pipeline transaction costs. So I recommend we approve this order, version number 1. Commissioner Coleman,
I support the order.
Commissioner Holzman,
I support the order.
and Commissioner Kochmeyer.
And I do as well.
Great. All those in favor of supporting this order, version number 1, please say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
And that is approved 4-0. Next up is file number WM-2022-0186. This is in the matter of the application of Foxfire Utility Company for authority to transfer certain water and sewer assets located in Stone County, Missouri, to the Ozark Clean Water Company and its connection therein. And there's also some certain, a few other related transactions inside this as well. On December 21st, the Commission issued an order granting Foxfire's application to sell its water and sewer assets to Ozark Clean Water Company. Then further review of the filings of the parties, the Commission has decided that some aspects of the report and order should be amended to help clarify its basis for its decision. So this amended report and order will be effective in 10 days. And if anyone believes that rehearing or reconsideration or clarification is needed, they need to file that renewed application for rehearing, reconsideration, or clarification before the effective date of this order. And I recommend we approve this order version number 4. Commissioner Coleman,
I support the order.
Commissioner Holzman,
I'm in support of the order.
and Commissioner Kochmeyer.
And I am as well.
Great. All those in favor of that order, version number 4, please say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
And that is approved 4-0. All right. Looks like we got 1, 2, 3, 4 more to go. File number EO-2023-0022. This is in the matter of the application of Evergy Metro, DBA Evergy Missouri Metro, for the approval of a wholesale energy market rate for a data center facility that's in Kansas City, Missouri. So back on November 10th, Evergy Missouri Metro filed a request for approval of a special high load factor market rate. And on behalf of the parties to this case, the staff submitted a procedural schedule. And this order adopts the procedural schedule without any change. And I recommend we approve this order version number 1. Commissioner Coleman,
I support the order.
Commissioner Holzman,
I'm in support of the order.
and Commissioner Kochmeyer.
And I am as well.
Great. All those in favor of approving this order, version number 1, please say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
That is also approved 4-0. Next up is file number GA 2023-0038. This is in the matter of the application of Spire, Missouri, for a certificate of convenience and necessity to construct, install, own, operate, maintain, and otherwise control and manage a natural gas distribution system in and around the city of Orongo in Jasper County, Missouri, as an expansion of its existing certified areas. On August 5th, Spire, Missouri filed the application with the Commission seeking a certificate of convenience and necessity to provide this natural gas service in and around the city of Orongo. And it is also a further expansion of its existing certified area. The proposed CCN area would extend service to approximately 318 residential customers and 16 commercial customers. So this order will approve the sale of the City of Orongo's natural gas distribution center to Spire, pursuant to the provisions of the asset purchase agreement, and it also grants Spire a CCN to provide gas service to the area that's set forth in the application. But it is subject to the conditions that the staff recommended, of which Spire has accepted and agreed to. So with that, we are on version number 1, and I recommend we approve this order. Commissioner Coleman,
I support the order.
and Commissioner Holzman,
I'm in support of the order.
and Commissioner Kochmeyer.
And I am as well.
Excellent. And all those in favor of approving this order, version number 1, please say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
And that is approved 4-0. Next up, file number EO 2022-0320. This is in the matter of the application of Jennifer Ducher for change of electric supplier in Platte and Clay County Electric Cooperative from Evergy, Missouri, DBA Evergy, Missouri West. Back on October 31st, staff had filed this recommendation that the commission go ahead and approve this change of supplier request that Ms. Duger had filed. Evergy subsequently requested an evidentiary hearing. So this order adopts the joint proposed procedural schedule with one minor date change, and the commission will extend the briefing schedule by 1 week to allow for the 10 business days for transcript preparation after the evidentiary hearing. And I recommend that we approve this order, version number 1. Commissioner Coleman.
I support the order.
Commissioner Holzman.
I'm in support of the order.
And Commissioner Kolkmeyer.
And I am as well.
And all those in favor of supporting this order, version number 1, please say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
That is approved, 4-0. And our last tariff new order today is file number GR 2022-0179. This is in the matter of Spire, Missouri, DBA Spire's request for authority to implement a general rate case increase for natural gas service provided in the company's Missouri service area. On November 30th, the commission issued an order approving a stipulation agreement resolving Spire's general rate case. And then on January 20th, Spire filed weather normalization adjustment rider tariff sheets to comply with the commission's November 30th order. Those tariff sheets bear an effective date of February 19th, but Spire has requested that those tariff sheets take effect on January 30th. Spire submits that the harm will be avoided by expediting the approval of the tariff revisions because the weather normalization rider tariff will then reflect the correct billing determinants. So this order approves Spire's compliance tariff sheets to become effective on January 30th. And we are on version number 1, and I recommend that we approve this order, version number 1. Commissioner Coleman.
I support the order.
And Commissioner Holzman.
I'm in support of the order.
And Commissioner Kolkmeyer.
I'm also in support.
All those in favor of supporting this order, version number 1, please say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
And that is approved, 4-0. And that is the end of the list for today's TAR's new orders, all 12 of them. Thank you guys for participating in that long list today. So next up, looks like we have scheduling. And it looks like today we have a local public hearing in WR 2022-0303, which is Missouri American Water's request for authority to implement a general rate increase for water and sewer service in Missouri. That's going to be at 6 p.m. This is a web only. So this is a web only that will be at 6 p.m. And then next up on Thursday, the 26th, we have another local public hearing in the same rate case. And this will be WebEx only at 6 p.m. on Thursday, the 26th as well. Then we have another local public hearing. This is in a different case. This is in Ameren, Missouri's case of ER 2022-0337. Looks like on the 31st of January, there'll be a local public hearing in Osage Community Center at 6 p.m. Then on the 1st of February, we have one at the PSC's office in the conference room at the PSC headquarters at 6 p.m. Then on February 2nd, there's a WebEx only local public hearing there for this case at 6 p.m. And the following day on the 3rd of February, there's another WebEx only meeting, and that will take place at noon. Then heading back to Wednesday, February 1st, we have our weekly agenda meeting at 10:15. Then it looks like on Monday, February 6th, we have an evidentiary hearing that's going to run scheduled for the 6th through the 8th. That is in EA 2022-0245, which is Ameren's application for approval of a subscription-based renewable energy program. That will be held at the Commission's headquarters, room 310, starting at 9 a.m. Then on Wednesday the 8th, we have agenda meeting at 10:15 a.m. Then Thursday the 9th, we have another local public hearing. This is in ER 2022-0337. That's Ameren's case. And that one will begin at 12 p.m. located in St. Charles County, Missouri, at the St. Charles County Administration Building at noon on the 9th. Then that evening, we will have one at 6 p.m. and that will be in St. Louis Community College in Florissant Valley at their Students Center, the multipurpose room on the campus of St. Louis Community College at 6 p.m. on Thursday, February 9th. Then it looks like next up is Thursday the 16th. We have our agenda meeting at 10:15 a.m. Then on Tuesday the 21st, we have an evidentiary hearing. This is an EA 2022-0328. This is Evergy's application for permission and approval of a certificate of public convenience and necessity authorizing its purchase to own, operate, maintain, otherwise control, and manage an existing wind generation facility in Oklahoma. That will be at Commission headquarters at room 310 at 9 a.m. on Tuesday, the 21st. And I believe that's also scheduled for Wednesday, the 22nd as well. And also Wednesday, the 22nd, we will have our agenda meeting at 10:15 a.m. And that is the end of my scheduling list. So is there any questions, concerns, changes, commissioners, you need to have to the scheduling? All right, hearing none.
Okay,
If some,
Mr. Chairman.
okay, yeah, great. So if something does come up, obviously, just let our office staffs know, and we will work it out and try to get it to work best for your scheduling. But hearing that is all that we have scheduled here for today's agenda. So is there anything else the commissioners you need to add or comment on before we sign off today? Wonderful. Well, I appreciate everybody's time and attention today, especially on a snow day, trying to manage travel and kids off school, and having 12 orders to deal with today. So with that, hearing no further business coming before the commission, I move that we stand adjourned.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you,
Chairman.
Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chairman.
Great. Have a great day, everyone. Appreciate it.